stopped at Dunkin' Donuts on my way to work, study, / school thing. Yeah, that. Because I'm kind of sad, and I want a donut to fix it. Because I have a very unhealthy way of dealing with my problems. But, I wasn't ready when Victor was ready to go catch the same train, or whatever, so I just walk with him when I can. And I wasn't ready. I was just leave before him, and I wasn't ready when he left. So, that's a serious problem. But, anyways, all of a sudden done, he leaves before me, I go on my own, and I am stopped first by somebody waiting at a bus stop who was complimenting me. And you know, it was whatever, he said something, I don't even remember what he said, I said thank you, and, you know, kept walking to my train. He stopped me and accused me of being rude for not talking to him after he complimented me, as if I owed him a conversation for him liking the way I looked. Right? That's weird, right? That's stupid and weird. Nobody owes you a conversation. But then, you know, I just said, no, I have to go catch my train. And he said, oh, the train's not going anywhere. Of course the train's going somewhere. The train's going to my job where I have to be. Like, what do those men think people do all day? Like, I have shit to do. No. I'm not gonna stop to talk to a stranger. That's also something I was taught not to do. And when I actually get on the train, there are these two, like, 50-year-old men, maybe, who were complaining about work, which is whatever. So I wasn't really paying attention to that because, you know, people complain about work with their friends. It's whatever. When they realized they were complaining because they thought that all of the women at their jobs were faking, pretending to be bad at it, so they would fix everything. Like, you're kidding, right? That's ridiculous. Nobody, well, very few people do that. I don't see, I'm telling you guys, old men are gonna be the death of me because their stupidity just infuriates me. Hello. So Luke, who teaches my gender dance competition class, brought us Oreos, and I took the rest. It's like the sleeve left. But this was his last class of the day, and every time he gives us back our papers late, we get cookies, which is a great deal. Every professor should do that, because everybody's always behind on anything, and I want cookies all of the time. But yeah, I took the rest, and I wrote, please take one. I'm gonna leave it in the computer lab or something, because, I don't know, that seems like a nice thing to do, and I should eat a whole package of Oreos either. I talked to my bus driver today, which, I mean, I've done that before, but we had a real conversation, because I was one of the people on the bus. I think there's one other guy for like a little while. But yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's talking all about how he went back to get his master's degree and all the different jobs he had before he was a bus driver. He was a hospital administrator, a nurse, and he like managed 25 restaurants, and that's all really, really cool stuff. So then his life, and he's like his two daughters, and they both have master's degrees, and part of that's because he decided to go back to school when he was like 35, and that was a huge influence on them. And I don't know, he's a cool guy. He's nice. I think it's nice. I like getting people's life stories. I like hearing about people and what they think, because if I didn't have that conversation with George, he would just be the bus driver. It would just be somebody who, I mean, I've seen him quite a few times on this route, but I don't know, I seem to not really talk that much, and that is the problem sometimes when you have a service job, because, I mean, when I was a cashier, I was just a cashier to most people, but there were one or two people who I'd see regularly, and they knew my name, and that was special, and a couple people knew that I was in school, and maybe a few people had heard me talk about my little brother before, and they remembered, and that's special. And I think it's nice. I think it's nice to be more than your job, and to actually have an impact on people, especially when you're in service jobs, like being a cashier or being a bus driver. And you have a lot of influence on people that way, because you're a part of their life. And whoa, fire hydrant is just open and gushing out. I forgot everything I was saying. This looks cool, but how the hell do I don't know how I cross the street now. Give me a minute. There's a second fire hydrant that's just open and letting all of the water flow out. And I don't know why. Guys, this seems kind of malicious. It's the second one I saw. I've only been walking for a couple of minutes. Why would someone open 2 fire hydrants? There wasn't a fire anywhere near here. There's not any damage on any of the surrounding buildings. Not even a little bit. So it's not as if it was a mistake. And if it was one, it would just be a mistake. But 2 fire hydrants open, letting out all their water. There was no fire around here. A day where it's cold. It's rained just a couple days ago. It snowed a little bit today. This is dangerous. And something's wrong. But I don't know what it is.